from Columbia in high definition. This is WIS News 10 Awareness.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Awareness. I'm your host, Megan Norman. This summer, we are once again celebrating the artistic and sometimes hidden talents in our state. This morning, a young Columbia woman who is a rising junior at Dartmouth College is a singer, songwriter, and she plays several instruments. She's looking forward to pursuing a professional music career after she graduates. But for now, she is using her voice to help bring music and a sense of identity to a very special group of girls. Joining me now is Tyné Freeman. Tyné, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know you started, well, you're still very young, but you started even younger. Tell me how you got your start in music.
I suppose I got more serious about music in middle school. I was in 6th grade, probably about 11 years old, and we had a school talent show, and I decided to sing and play the piano, play the song If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys.
Great song.
It is a great song, yes. And I was always really shy, so people were kind of surprised that I decided to put myself out there and do this, but I did it, and it was just so natural. It was a great way to kind of get out of my shell and express myself, and that's when I really developed a love for it.
And that was one really great way of self-expression, but how did you really begin to develop and find your voice?
I think after that, I got a lot of opportunities to just perform around school, around the community, and so I just kept doing it, continued doing it, and in high school I started a YouTube channel, and I think that was definitely a major milestone in my artistic growth. It gave me an opportunity to cover a lot of songs and figure out how to put my own spin on them and interpret them.
And also open you up to some feedback and some criticism or some critique.
Exactly.
So what was the feedback you were receiving?
You're right, yes. On YouTube there's definitely a lot of feedback. You're definitely putting yourself out there for a broader audience. And for the most part I got really encouraging feedback, and I think that motivated me and encouraged me to continue doing it.
Right. Well, and having that public feedback is great. Having your own personal motivation and confidence is great. But what led you to continue pursuing this? Because now you're halfway through your college career and you want to continue this. So what is your driving, motivating force to pursue music?
I think over the years I've found that it's how I express myself most naturally, singing, writing songs. I'm able to express what I'm feeling and convey ideas and convey emotions best through lyric. And just every time I've performed, every time I've collaborated with people musically, I've felt a connection that I don't feel otherwise. And that's kind of at the core of it, really connecting with people, and that's what I love.
You have talked a little bit about why you want to continue pursuing music professionally, but where do you get your inspiration to write these songs?
I would say I'm inspired by life in general. I'm inspired by people that I meet. I'm inspired by experiences, by good things, bad things, joys and struggles. But at the core of what I do is my faith, and I think of my faith as a lens through which I view everything else in my life. And I think that the reason that I try to write things that are hopeful and that are positive, because while I'm not confined to writing about my faith specifically, it is sort of, like I said, the lens that I view things through.
Right.
So.
And you're using your music and your voice to help a really, really special group of girls, a refugee school in Georgia. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it's a school located in Decatur, just near Atlanta, and it is for refugee girls, mostly teenage girls. They're from all over the world, and the purpose is basically helping these girls transition smoothly into the U.S. public school system, because a lot of them have had their schooling interrupted by different conflicts around the world, different issues that have come up, so they've had to come to the U.S. with their families. And a lot of the time it's difficult for them to transition into public schools here, just because of the fact that their schooling was interrupted and they're not necessarily familiar with English. So this school was designed with the purpose of helping them get through that.
And their voice and their freedoms stifled in many cases wherever they were living before. So coming here, you were helping to give them a voice with your music. So tell me how that experience was when you met them and you began singing with them.
It was a really incredible experience. As you said, I got to go visit the girls, sing with them. I wrote them a song, and they spent time learning it, and then I got to record them and actually use their voices on my CD. And it was really incredible. They really come to life, I think, in music. I think music has that power. It has the power to really, like I said, get people out of their shell, help us to open up, and really connect us, even transcending barriers like culture and language.
Right, using music as the universal language.
Exactly.
So did you notice a change in them? Were they receptive to the music?
They were receptive. They are really sweet girls, so as soon as I walked in, they were excited, they were sweet, they were bubbly and adorable. But I think when we started singing, that's when I really felt connected to them. That's when we came together and were really able to sort of dialogue through the music.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any future plans with the girls?
I am going to go back in August at the beginning of their new school year to just give them updates on how the album went, because 70% of the proceeds will be going to the school. So I'm definitely going to stay connected with them.
Great. And you mentioned your album, so you've made an album. Tell us a little bit about that and how that came to be.
Yes, I made an album and I released it on May 30th, a couple weeks ago. It's a charity project, so as I mentioned, 70% of the proceeds will go to the Global Village Project. And the reason I was able to do it was because I got a grant from Dartmouth to pursue just an arts project, and I just had to figure out exactly what I wanted to do.
Right.
And so I decided to do this.
Well, this is just one of many ventures, I'm sure, for you in the future. What are your future plans once you graduate?
I definitely want to pursue music professionally once I graduate. I'm thinking I'll probably move somewhere with a vibrant music scene.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and pursue it pretty wholeheartedly, pursue a career as a singer and a songwriter as well.
Right. And this is kind of a big question, and it makes you put yourself many years down the road, but when you look back over your life, what do you want your legacy to be?
That is a big question. I guess I want to be someone that creates music that is timeless and that has a message that's uplifting. As a person, I want to be someone that stays true to my values, my principles, no matter how far I go. I know the music industry is a difficult place to stay grounded, but I want to be someone that stays grounded and is a positive example, and I just want to create great music.
Well, Tyné, we are looking forward to seeing what you accomplish now and in the future, and we're going to bless our audience this morning with your first performance, which is going to be Ribbon in the Sky by Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, so long for this night I pray that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day where a ribbon's in the sky for our love. If allowed, may I touch your hand, and if pleased, may I once again, so that you too will understand that a ribbon's in the sky for our love. This is not coincidence and far more than a lucky chance. But what is that was always meant is a ribbon in the sky for a love we can't lose. We can't lose with God on our side. We'll find strength in each tear we cry. From now on, it will be you and I, and a ribbon in the sky for our love. Love is just another game we play to pass the day. At least that's what they say. But if I could, I'd go out of my way to deflate these misinterpretations, these conflations, change the connotation. I try to rectify these lies, but I first need to rectify my pride. 'Cause who am I? Just say la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. 'Cause when I'm with you, it's just like helium. When I'm with you, it's just like helium. Love is more than I can say. I try to find a way, articulate these contemplations, these sensations. I'm attempting to elaborate. I'm trying, but all my eloquence evaporates. What can I say? What can I say? But la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. When I'm with you, it's just like helium. All my words just float away. I'm with you. It's just like helium. What can I say? What can I say? Oh no 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 no. All my words just float away. Yes they do. What can I say? These temporary lives we lead, suspended in eternity. I wonder what it really means. Please tell me what it really means. Oh, see, I've tried my hand at stopping time, but now I'm just content to fly with you. Alive, I come alive with you. I do. Oh no 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 no. All my words just float away. I'm with you. It's just like helium. What can I say? What can I say? But la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Oh, what is love? This helium. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what is within. I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. And some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search for a fountain that promises forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, what good would it be with no one to share, with no one who truly cared for me? And some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, if I ain't got you. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, if I ain't got you. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Gravity is working against me, and gravity, it wants to bring me down. I'll never know what makes a man with all the love that his heart could stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away. gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh no, no, twice as much, it ain't twice as good, and it can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Oh.
We have a couple of Tyné exclusives available for your listening pleasure on our Awareness Facebook page. We'd like to thank Tyné for sharing her gifts with us, and we wish her much success moving forward. Until next time, I'm Megan Norman. This is Awareness.
There are those who want to set fire to the world. We are in danger. There is only time to work slowly. There is no time not to love.